Easy there, Gramps. A little bit too close, man. We are on the map New American, and this map has really kind of caught my attention and caught my eye. There's pretty cool stuff on it. It's also got no required mods, and it's got a little bit of everything on it to kind of get you started where you need to be. Our main farm in New Farmer mode is smack dab right in the middle of everything. We've got a field that's ready to harvest, field that's ready to mow. We've got a field that's got some straw bales on it, and a field that needs everything. Kind of all the stuff you need, and the fields really ain't that expensive either, like this one that I'm gonna buy because it has oats in it. Of course, it's using things from the base game, which also means that you can delete stuff. Like, for example, this shed right here. If you don't like it, all you gotta do is just click the button and bye-bye shed. And hello, new place to store bales. Yeah, I don't think we need this thing either. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, definitely wouldn't be using that. There's actually a couple things that this gives you that I don't plan on using in any way, shape, or form, like this silo right here. I don't make my own silage on the map itself. Like, this is cool, but I think we could probably get rid of that, and I'll be good to go. And one change that I think that anyone who plans on doing any animals should do is swapping this out. So this is from the base game. There's also a modded version that's on the mod hub. Sorry if you see my dude running too fast. I got a mod that makes him run quick, and it looks very weird in third person. So we could swap this out. There we go. We do have a couple of these guys. Some lamps. The modders actually put lamps down for us, or street lights. So we'll have to make sure that we put those back. Here we go. We'll put this down. I do want to put some solar panels on the top. I think that'll be kind of nice. It gives us some extra income. And then a color. What color should we go for? Toothpaste tractor? It looks silly, but I'm doing it. Why not? Let's do it. Toothpaste tractor it is. It'll line us up good. And now we get to customize the fence for it. So we can bring this out a little bit, maybe to about there, and then put a nice large fence. There it is. And then just fill the rest of this area in. And this should hold over 500 cows now. As a matter of fact, there's another thing that we could do as well. So right up here at the top, right in the middle now, that is where you pick up the manure from the cattle. So what if we leave that space open a little bit, maybe bring this up straight like that, and then we can actually create some kind of little area there that goes down so we can pick up the manure perfectly without having to cause any problems. I think we could do that. And just like that, we're good. Plant the meadow grass. And ha-ha! I love that that's toothpaste tractor. That's great. And then we got this whole area. That's awesome. Now we simply delete a couple of these fence sections as such. Smooth out the area all the way up. Paint it. And replace the fence that I broke. I have seen that if you swap out the farmhouse, Grandpa still floats. And there's also still chimney smoke that comes out right there. So we'll leave the house. Oh, we can also swap these guys out as well. Check this thing. All right, so we could delete that. Boom, 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 boom. Good. 21,000. Was there some lime in there? Uh-oh, maybe I should have gotten that out. Let's give it a nice old patina with this silo right here. I'm going for the Farm Fill Stations bulk silo. And the reason I'm going for a silo here is because I'm going to put a fill station on the other side. That's also a really nice place for me to put all of my other stuff, like the forage and that kind of thing. Yeah. And then we got two fill stations over here. Both of these can be chunked. Oh, those had stuff in them too. Were these things full? There we go. That's going to be perfect there. And we can even go with the old dirty and rusty looking bit. Yeah. That's so cool. Nothing right here, but I guess we'll figure that out later on. And oh yeah, the lights. I forgot about this part. I don't know where in the world the modder had them, but I'm just going to try and put them where I think they'll go. I have no idea if that's going to work or not. We should probably test these out. Test number 1, confirmed. Other side, test number 2, also confirmed. Sweet. There's also the main silo, but let's be honest, I'm probably not going to swap that out. It looks fine where it is, and I don't even know if I've got anything installed that would look better. Yeah, so I may not use it, but you know what? It works fine. Plus, I think we've got, was that somebody, one of the NPCs? Is that Noah? I don't know. Ben, that's the one I always forget. Well, yeah, and I want to get rid of this shed here as well, but there's some equipment in there that I need to move first. Open sesame 3 times. A little John Deere here would be perfect. We just gotta Austin Powers our way out of there. Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna work. Then I guess we pick it up and put it back. Best backwards driver in Farm Sim. Come at me, bro. I'll be honest. I'm probably not gonna hang on to any of these 3 pieces of equipment right here, but at least for now we can get them and bring them out of here. Now we can get rid of it, and I've got something very cool that I want to put down. This building right here. I don't know where the best place to put it to keep the leaves out of the inside, but we'll put it down. Modern barn with workshop. I think this is an ICAS mod. Looks cool. It's nice and easy. Very, very spacious in here. No color options, though, which kind of stinks, but is what it is. And around towards the backside, we've got some more lights that I think I'm going to delete, but we'll put them in at a different spot. And instead of using the exact same ones that we just have been using, or at least that are on the map base, why don't we put down something a little bit different, something like this. I think that's going to look very cool. Now that we've taken care of the placeables, it is time to take care of the equipment. There's some things that I want to swap out. There might be 1 or 2 things that we could keep, but we'll have to find out. So in the vehicle section, looking at some of these, it just seems like a little bit too small of equipment. Some of the things that I wouldn't use anyway, but that's me, especially for something to move very quickly, and seeing things like the combine harvester, although very, very cool, and I really like where we can start from nothing. I want to start with something else. I accidentally sold everything. So we're going to have to completely outfit the entire farm. I need stuff to be able to pick up bales, because we have not only bales outside, but bales in here as well. We got some seeds in here, so I need something to either pick those up or... Moving on. Had to load another mod in, and every time you jump in here, dude, it's just right there creeping. Anyway, so right through this little pathway here is the main store, which makes things really, really easy because we got to buy a bunch of stuff now. Oh yeah, and also the modder added one of these guys, a forklift over here at the store, so you can have that there, or drive it back to your farm. Both work. Actually, a lot of really good stuff that's on sale right now. I need to find myself a combine harvester. There are, I think, 2 in here. First one is this guy. I mean, we have $2.2 million to spend right now, so we're not too worried about price, at least not yet. However, the fields that we have are not insanely massive, so having something like this might not be a bad idea. And we could always go with a really cool header like this. I mean, it's 7.2, so it's not as big as the header that comes with it. Oh yeah, and it also costs 60 grand. I mean, the header that comes with costs about 43, so... what are you saving, right? Or we could just go with something like this, which is absolutely epic. It holds a little bit more. It also costs about $100,000 more, but we got the money. Why not? Let's have some fun. It's also got 2 headers, a 9-meter and a 10-meter header that go along with it. However, I think that the 10 meters probably a little bit too much. So here is our combine harvester and header setup. I'm still convinced that the header is going to be way too big for this combine, but we're about to find out. All right, buddy, give me what you got. It is not having any issues. This is good. Let's unfold the combine real quick. Boom out. That is very far out. Okay. I think we'll be able to manage. Next, we need some tractors, and I think we would be absolutely crazy not to at least consider this guy right here. And I definitely want to go with Continentals and the wheel weight. Maybe wide tires? Oh, absolutely wide tires. We'll put weights on there as well. Fender, you know what? No. And then I think that is going to be awesome. Next, let's talk about seeders. And the reason that I haven't picked a second tractor yet is because I want to pick out the seeder first, and then we'll pick a tractor that works well with it. And I think I want to go with this, the Borgo. It's big enough, 8 meters, and looks good. Do we have Continentals on here, or just Redistans? Yeah, we got Continentals. All right. I'm going to leave the colors exactly the same. This does seed and solid fertilizer, which is fantastic, and 240 horsepower required. So we need something over 240, probably about 300 horsepower. Well, I was going to pick the New Holland. However, yeah, those flags don't go away. Well, I did choose the New Holland T7. However, I chose a different T7. We got white lettering on there. Look at that. I also went with the bright blue front weight. Got to treat it right, baby. Got to treat it right. All right, so this solves 2 of our problems. We still need to get something to plow and spread, and I think that's maybe about it. Oh, yeah. We also need to pick up some stuff. This is definitely different than my normal setup, but I dig it, dude. Real quick as well, I know we got some seeds and fertilizer in here. I want to snag those quickly, just so it's one less thing that we have to worry about. Where are they? They're in the bags right there. Looks like the dog's trying to run after them. Can we get them? All right, so there's solid fertilizer filling up. There we go. And I don't think the seeds are going to get close enough. Nope. Can't get close enough to them. Probably because I had the door closed. That would do it. And now I get to use this little filling point right here. Hopefully there's no collisions. Oh, thank goodness. Let's see here. Where is it going to click in? Solid fertilizer. Oh, back it up. Back it up. Was it right there? Nothing's happening. There we go. Seeds. Seeds are full. Awesome. $6,300 for not that many seeds. Oh, that stinks so much. Can we open the front container? It's not opening. There we go. Solid fertilizer. Awesome. $7,900. God, inflation really hit Farm Sim, didn't it? We also need a plow, and I thought about going in here to subsoilers because we haven't really done anything with subsoilers. However, what I want is not there, and we don't have what it is. So this, as always, is what we go for. We are going to have to use the New Holland. I don't think we're going to be able to plow without that, although it says 260 horsepower. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use the Fiat for this. We also need a bale trailer. As I mentioned, we're going to be, well, we have bales, and they're going to need to be stored. So why don't we go for the same bale trailer that's in the base, like where you get in the game, but a little bit auto-loady from the auto-load pack. Oh, that's such a large plow. You never really notice how large stuff is. I mean, in first-person view, you're like, yeah, that's what that is, but that's larger. I'm gonna do my best to stick with 2 tractors for now. I feel like that's more than enough for the fields that we've got and for the things that we can do. So we got that, there we go. And I think the only thing left now is to get something to spread lime because our seeder will do fertilizer. I've got my double application rate mod installed, the fertilize once mod, so that is good. No precision farming, because at least when I'm recording, it does not work the way it's supposed to. So we're not going to mess with it. I'll tell you what, if you need just a tractor just to do stuff, this should be the tractor that you get to do stuff. It's an awesome, awesome tractor, man. I absolutely love it. All right, and this is why we use auto load, because we could just grab and go. And that's also why we use one of these. Because we could drop the bales in and they'll, crap, I didn't use the right shed. Oopsie, I did not use the bale shed, I used the shed. Let's just pretend that that didn't happen, because it most certainly did, and I'm very embarrassed. Was funny though, wasn't it? All right, now we try again. Hey, they work. All right, we got bales all the way around. Let's go and pick the rest up. There's some more in here, right? Yeah, there's a couple. Let's go and get close to them. Boop, 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 boop. Got them. Wonder if we can drop these things off on the go. We can, but it doesn't stop me from hitting stuff. And one of the things that makes this so unique, we have bales on the field of one of the fields. On the field of one of the fields. I mean, technically true. I love so much that the modder put these down. I don't know if they make this setup on their own, or if they just were like, you know what? Let's harvest this. Or if they just placed them down. What did they do? I don't know what they did. This tractor does not go fast. That poor bale, I yeeted it. The great thing is, all of these bales are going to aid us in getting things together for our cattle whenever we buy those. I think the thing to do is going to be to go through everything. Boop, there we go. Go through everything, see what we've got, see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into, and then go from there. Oh, and there's also a grass field, which I've totally forgotten about until just now. We need a mower. There is a swather that is fairly priced, around $98,000. If we drop the power requirement down, 173 horsepower, we could definitely go for one of these and then maybe do some swathing later on. Although I will say this, I think we've done a decent amount of swathing previously. So maybe we just don't do that this time around. Maybe we do something different and rock this Vermeer right here. I don't think I've used this yet in the base game of FS25, so bam, there you go. We're gonna use it now. And lastly, we need a lime spreader. Perfect. So then, good placement so far. Not too shabby either. I was able to swap out some of my equipment, get what we need, and go from there. I don't know how long this series is going to be, but I don't know, 5, 10 episodes, maybe only 2 or 3, who knows? We'll have a little bit of fun with it, and we will go from there, but nonetheless, whatever we do, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for watching this one. Hope you have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.